What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, young and old? Yours truly, Chrislevi13 back at another live stream. Heading your way. For anybody that's watching this live and or after the fact, I appreciate you coming here. Make sure to hit that like button, share the stream out, and let's have a good time. I know this game's been out since earlier this year. Well, I never had the money to purchase the game. I purchased some other games, purchased some other things personally and all that. So tonight, of course, if they're just gonna not watch Chrislevi13, I'll get the results and stuff after I get in the stream and everything like that. I'm not gonna sit there and do a lot, but what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna load the game up and play it for the first time and create my character and everything like that. I want to say to everybody, if you're watching this, if I shared it out, the last one I put unlisted because that one messed up. I don't know why it messed up, but it messed up and everything like that. So I had to redo. So I real quickly restart the stream and everything like that. But I am here live. I want to let y'all know something really quick and everything like that. What's up, Katie? What's up, Katie? How you doing, Katie? If you're watching, Katie, and everything looks and sounds good, give me a 1 in the chat. And how are you doing and everything like that? You're a beautiful person inside and out. I love having you a part of my life. But with that being said, I know I've been rocky with the streams and everything like that. There's going to be eventually a point where you're going to see, boom, I'm back on track. And good. Where constantly every day to every other day, you see something via social media with me. Which means, social media means YouTube is my #1 priority. Instagram and Twitch, or Instagram and TikTok are behind it, and then Twitch. You know, and everything like that. So if you want to watch on either Twitch and or YouTube, whichever one you're watching on, feel free to watch it. I'm live on both of them. I got both chats on the screen right now. And I'm just going to go into the game, create my character, create my wrestling persona self, and everything with what they allow in the game and everything like that, and have fun doing that. Hopefully you all are doing good and everything like that. I appreciate everybody and everything, you know. I couldn't do what I'm doing without you all, as I always say. But I do apologize for the lack of streaming, for the lack of, hey, horror games, or the lack of beating this or beating that. So, I apologize, you know. But there's going to be a point where I'm at work thinking of things. I'm driving home thinking of things, listening to podcasts. I've been listening to a lot of Chrislevi13. I've been listening to a lot of Busted Open Radio. I've been listening to Post Malone's record he released a couple months ago. Some Bear 2, stuff like that, and just rezoning myself, because we're going into the end of the year, and I want to sit there and be consistent where there's 7 days in a week. If I can do at least 3 live streams a week, at least 1 piece of content on every platform that I am on, accessible on, then I feel good. But you're not doing anything like that? Well, I wish I was there and we could change things. But life is what it is. But hopefully I put a smile on your face, Katie, and hopefully everything since we talked is just a little bit better. I know it's a lot going on. I'm not gonna say any of it, but just hope everything's better for you. and everything like that. And if you enjoy these kind of live streams with me playing different things and everything like that, boom, you know, because I do want to play some more of that and get deeper in that game on stream. We're gonna beat this on stream, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and we're gonna beat another game which is right here on stream. Once I beat both those games, I'll take them off my console and then get some other stuff back. But that game and that game, within the next month, will be beat on stream, and then that right there, we might do one more stream of it. But I got some other games lined up that I will play on stream eventually, which will be these two eventually, and then the new one was the character story. And if y'all want to, if y'all are interested in that, let me know. But also, we got the other stuff we'll be playing. But I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna just. I've got the content creator thing on, so you don't hear the music because they use licensed music in the game. So that's what it is. But if you know anybody that may enjoy the stream, anybody on any site, hey Katie, if you know anybody that we know in common that may enjoy this stream, let them know I'm live and everything like that. I'm just gonna go in here and create my character, talk to you all, have fun. If y'all want to ask me questions, let me know about my day. Know about, hey, you like wrestling? Tell me this. What got you into wrestling? What, you know, this, what's your favorite wrestler? Who's your not your favorite wrestler? Who's your favorite woman wrestler? Who's your favorite man wrestler? Stuff like that. If you want to do any of that, feel free. Also, if you want to, biggest thing that you can do for me is when I get done live streaming, if you saw this live stream, leave a comment. Tell me what you thought of the stream, or just leave something, a question down there, and I'll answer your comment. Boom. So let's go here to creation, and see there's I gotta create a superstar to create an instant victory, create a move set, create a change it, to create a money in the bank, go and create an arena, to create a show, to create a custom match, to create signs and images, to create a video. That's a lot that I just said there, so let me take a drink. As you see on the screen, it's Oscar, Ioska, Oscar, LA Knight. Oh, let me get to the right screen. Oscar, LA Knight, Kira Sane, Championship, Damien Priest was the Money in Bank. Should have been the Senior Money in Bank, but obviously the game went and released it. And then that's Shotzi, Rey Mysterio, Cora Jade, and Seth Rollins. And that arena is SmackDown Live, but it's just SmackDown. So yeah, let's go in here, create a character. New custom mail. Okay, so let's go. So I like that. But I get something to start off with. But how was your day, Katie? That's Wham Regal looking ass. Terry Taylor looking ass. I'll just do this one and then go in there and change everything once I get in here. Okay, you can close. So let's do weight class. Should I do my actual life? You've been dying in bed. What about you? You've been dying in bed. What the hell? Are you saying laying in bed, not dying? You spelt it wrong. I'm just saying where it says dying in bed. Do I need to do like this, or do I need to do my actual height? I'll do my actual height, and then we do the weight. If I did my actual weight, which I don't know if they can do it. Oh, I can do 100 pounds. Man, I fucking be like loading, but I'm gonna do 205 just to be an okay person. But we'll do 215 just to be that. Okay. Yo, Thank you, Zach. 202125 on Twitch for following and becoming a member of the line. No, I caught COVID, so I've been dying in bed. Damn. Well, I'm sorry that you caught COVID and you're dying in bed. I wish you didn't catch COVID. And if you didn't catch COVID, we could cuddle. Would you like that? Put a one in the chat if you would. But new friend, yeah. So Zach, where are you from? You don't have to tell me state or you don't have to tell me city or anything. If you're from one of the states or you're from somewhere else, let me know. If you just randomly looked up the stream and found me, let me know how you found me. I always like knowing. Boom. You're from Canada? Okay, cool. Let's do personal info. I don't know why I'm just doing this stuff first, but yeah. Let's actually see. Okay, so yeah. First name, nickname. When I wrestled, me as a person, when I wrestled, I've had couple different names: Levi Silverman, Chris Fury, and Chris Wine. I've also had a character name that had a mask. That was backyard wrestling / somewhat in ring wrestling, and everything like that. So Chris Fury is the name that stuck with me because I'm Chrislevi13 when I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Snapchat. I am on 99.9% of social media. I'm Chrislevi13. In extension, I use that name in video games, and I use my character self, Chris Fury, he's considered world class Chris Fury, and he's got a whole gimmick to it and all that. If you want me to explain it, I'll do it in moments. But that's usually what I use. Like they'll go into a game, I'm like, hey, it's a multiplayer game. Hey, do I need to be Chris Fury? Let's be Chris Levi13 so everybody knows who I am. It's like friends are like tiny shorts. But if I'm just being Chris Fury, then I'll just be Chris Fury like I am in past wrestling games. But yes, this is my first time playing the game, so I thought, why don't I make myself just talk some wrestling with you, talk shop and all that, and have fun. I'm also, Zach, if you want to, I'm also live on YouTube at Chrislevi13 and everything like that. We got the beautiful Katie in my chat and everything like that, and everything. And she's a good friend of mine, somebody that I'd do anything for and everything like that. But thank you for watching and everything like that. Do you like wrestling, WWE, AEW, otherwise, anything like that? Let's see. Let's find the world, something that we can do that works for me. LOL. I like the AEW game, but I can see the missteps in the AEW game. But nobody can fault somebody for creating that quality of a game for their first game. I mean, you can fault them for saying support or why ain't this superstar or that superstar, or in their terms, that wrestler or that this not in the game. Why isn't this more around this wrestling mechanic more fleshed out and all that? But for a first game that AEW did, cool. And I feel like if I was AEW, I wouldn't be like WWE because you're not like the big massive train that WWE is. And if I was AEW and I wanted to create a wrestling game, and I knew my company, and Tony Khan knows has a 10-year plan for the game for his company or a 20-year plan, whatever it is, and he knows if everything ever happens to me, this is where the company goes, blah blah blah. Kind of like WWE has all these tiers and stuff. Then I would say, hey, do your game every 2 years or every 2.5 years if you want to create more games that are that quality, so it gives you more development time. And then in the in-between year, like say like you created the next AEW game comes out fall 2025, then in 2026 you just do a roster update, a tire update, stuff like that. And then the next year, 2027, you get the next game, and then 2029, and then it wouldn't be every year, but it'd be every other year. And in my book, I feel like some get thanked sports whether it be soccer, NBA, NFL, NCAA football, basketball, stuff like that would work as well. If you don't want to sit there and do it every year, you can sit there and do it every other year to give to that between year. Just do roster, maybe add some stuff, stretch out the DLCs and everything like that. Boom, and everything like that. What's up, Stitched? And everything like that. And that's my thoughts on the thing. But if you want to ask me anything, Zach, you can know me. You want to know about my channels, YouTube, Twitch, otherwise, and all that. I know for anybody that's watching, I apologize for the inconsistency I've had for the last little bit. There's gonna be a point I've already clicked it in my head. I don't know which day, but where I constantly can look back and say, for the last 3 months, every week I've posted at least 3 things on YouTube every week, and at least 1 thing a week everywhere else. But Katie says, "Be called Sue. It suits you." Oh, LOL, Sue. So I'll call the rest of their Sue. Can I just be called Katie? Boom, because Katie's an amazing person. So let's see if I can actually find what I'm looking at. Ooh, word. What's up, Zachary Jameson? The worm, the wood word. The X Factor, okay. The X Factor might be something cool to call yourself. You know what? And hopefully if y'all like the thumbnail, let me know that as well. Oh, they do? Sweet. Nickname Chris, first name. I know they probably don't have it, but we'll see if they do. See, Furious is very close to Chris Fury, but Chris Furious wouldn't sound right, So what would y'all think about nickname Chris Fury or something like that? Chris Fire would be the name. So if I'm gonna do that, then I will do. See, there's something with fire then, or thunder, because that's kind of my thing, Or I could do something with a tiger. And I love when people ask questions and all that. And are you, your name's Zachary Jimson? Did you come from Twitch over here? And if you did, hit the subscribe button, become a new subscriber. We're on the road to a 2K. I'll read your question in just a minute. Well, then the people would think about that, Sue. And also, everybody, just know that Katie has got beautiful eyes. Boom. Listen, you know what? She's saying Sue. Let's actually see if Sue's in the game. It says Suzanne, not Sue. Okay, since I can't use my technical name Chris Shuri in this game, what do you think about this, everybody? He is the Thunderbolt, Chris Shuri. No, he is the Thunderbolt, Chris Thunder. He is lightning fast. He strikes out of nowhere. And when he strikes, he doesn't strike the same place twice. So he'll strike here, he'll strike there, he'll strike everywhere. He is the Thunderbolt. But also Sue. Well, if I'm Sue, then who are you? You Johnny? Katie? Get my drink open. I know it's not the best name in the world because people are like, oh, that's a generic character. But when I was wrestling and I did backyard wrestling and I did a couple matches in ring, I actually wore black. I had black shoes, black kick pads, black shoes, black kick pads, black shorts, a blue shirt, and blue gloves. And my gloves resembled AJ Styles gloves without the AJ Styles logo on them. So they were like black and blue. And when I came out to the ring, I was known as world-class Chris Shuri. Born in Memphis, Tennessee, raised in the Mid-South. He is world-class Chris Shuri, traveling the world, taking lessons from everywhere he's been. He's been to 6 of the 7 continents, and everywhere he's been, he has honed in and took a piece of information from there to make the style that he was, you know. And when I was wrestling at Chris Wine, I was known as a French kickboxer. Didn't know any French other than I was in a French class at the time in high school. So after high school, I usually use the French words I knew to learn some kickboxing in a ring. And a guy that did some indie matches, he actually trained me, and that's what I did there. But Sue, if I could be Sue, I'd be Sue, but Sue's not in the game. So we're going to be Chris Thunder, the Thunderbolt. Social. We'll do Chrislevi13. What if I were to name my wrestler Katie? My wrestler's name is Katie. As long as it ain't Katie Vick. And if y'all know Katie Vick, y'all know that. Let me go to this and see if you see Sue. Oh, first name. Susan. There's not no Sue. S-U-E. Oh, there it is right there. It actually is. Okay. S-U-E. Sue. Okay, so there is. I could be Sue. Who, the Thunderbolt? Sue Thunder? I'm the Thunderbolt. Sue Thunder, and I'm a male wrestler coming out to the ring. I'll create a character. If I remember after creating my first professional character, I'll create a character named Sue for Katie. Glad that segment was within 20 years before Kane became mayor, too, you know? Just saying. But if you're a wrestling fan, you got WWE, you got AEW's Wrestle Dream happening right now, which I'll get the results and all that after. And also, Zachary Jameson. Just to let you know a little bit about me before I switch screens back to the right screen so y'all can see me create my character and we can talk more wrestling and just anything that anybody throw out there. My name's Chrislevi13. My name's Chrislevi13, and I've been creating content since 2012. Been more serious since 2017, due to in 2016, basically being in a gaming group with me and two other people, and them basically kicking me out of the group, me getting kicked out of a band that I was in the same year, and then I went into but in late 2016, after getting kicked out of a gaming group that I was in a band that I was in, I went full time at my job, and then in 2017, my mom had a talk with me, and she's like, "You like doing music? You like creating content? You like live streaming? You like your job? Do them till you can't do them, and everything, you know, and everything like that." Oh yeah, I'll get to your question in a second too, and everything like that. So basically, in 2017 to 2020 to right a little bit after the pandemic, I was on different podcasts. I'd been on the Game Leaders podcast, the Chill Squad, collaborated with other people and did all that stuff. Obviously, nowadays nobody really collaborates with me. I mean, if somebody wants to collaborate with me, hey, let's play Warzone or Fortnite or Dead by Daylight or WWE 2K22 or something like that. 24, I mean, or something together. I would collaborate with somebody that way, or hey, I'd like to be part of your podcast that you used to do. Bring it back. Oh, you want to do what? You want me to do an episode of this and interview you? Yes. Ask me some questions. Get to know me. Let's talk wrestling. Talk about this, or maybe I can ask you some questions. Do different things like that. But anyway, back to y'all's things. And what you drinking? I'm just drinking me a Coke Zero. I got one of those little 6-pack of a Coke Zero Oreo flavor. They're actually pretty good, and everything like that. Just to try it out and everything. They're pretty good and everything like that. I wish I was something else with you, Katie. But your question was, here's my newest question of the day. If you could have a Netflix movie night with any video game or TV show character, who would you choose? So, I'm going to ask that question to you all as well. This is the Coke Oreo. See? It says Coca-Cola's Oreos. The guy that's Coke vendor at my store, he's had the cookies. I haven't had cookies. I've only had the Coke, but yeah. So if I say any video game or TV show character, well, okay, I'll do video game character first. If I had to do a video game character, I would say it would be Well, I mean, Master Chief, Sora, and the Borderlands characters are my favorite characters of all time. Like, But if I had to really think of that video game character, maybe me and Master Chief pop up a good action movie and watch it and be like, bro it up, If I wanted to go more the girl side of everything, maybe Kyrie of the Kingdom Hearts series, or maybe me get a WWE female wrestler because she's in a video game like Rhea Ripley or something, and chill it out, But if it's TV character, I'd say any when you get to the Walking Dead, maybe like Rick Grimes, Daryl, or maybe even like Eugene would be something cool and everything like that. So that's where I would sit, and everything like that. But if y'all want to answer that question that he asked as well, who would you want to watch a movie with? Let me know. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, I choose Reaper from Overwatch as for TV show character. I've heard of High School of Dead, but bam. Also, I used to play Overwatch with bam. And last but not least, if Katie wants to answer that question, you can. And if you got any more questions you want to ask about me, cool, great, grand. Thank you for watching. Now let's go back to creating my character. Because we're gonna do matches maybe tonight, maybe not, but yeah. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah. Okay, so Thunderbolt Chris Thunder. Okay, entrance name. So Thunderbolt Chris Shuri, Thunderbolt Chris Thunder. My interest name is abbreviated name is Thunderbolt, and superstar name. Chris Ace. Okay, Chris Thunder, Thunderbolts, superstar name, superstar name. Give me a second, I'll reply to that message I just got sent. Okay. There, everything looks right to me. So Chris Thunder, abbreviated name Thunderbolt, interest name Chris Thunder, social media at Chrislevi13. This. What was the match that got you into wrestling? I know the first. Okay, when I think about wrestling, when I first saw wrestling, I don't. I remember, I never really watched the Attitude Era. I mean, the Monday Night Wars. I was too young, but I remember when I first really saw wrestling. I think it was like Shawn Michaels back whenever he was doing his thing in his younger days. Back whenever Bret Hart was still wrestling and everything like that before he went to WCW. I remember seeing Kevin Nash's Diesel on TV, but I never really got into it until the Attitude Era, and I never really watched it. Like I'd see my brother watch it or come on TV when I scroll through the channels, but I never really watched that. I might watch a few things. I remember Mick Foley with Sacco and The Rock and Stone Cold and Trish Stratus and Lita and all that. But it was the Ruthless Aggression era that really got me because I remember when I started watching the Ruthless Aggression era and seeing Eddie Guerrero finally beat Eddie Guerrero in WWE and Rey Mysterio and the Bashams and JBL and Big Show and John Cena and Shelton Benjamin and Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton and Evolution, Triple H, Batista, and I remember seeing Hardcore Holly and all these different things going on. I loved it at that time, you know, and back when SmackDown had the big fist and everything, that was really really cool to me. Bum, 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 bum. Boom. Okay. What was the match that got you? So yeah. So let's see. Body type, weight class. I did that. Skin color. I think I'll go a little. I think I'll do that one. Depth. Veins. Do I want to do veins? No. So where do you do your hair in that? Because that's the next thing I'm thinking. Okay, now where do you do your facial parts? Trying to. Where do you do your eyes? Because my eyes are blue. Hey, just realized it's 3. I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night. Good night. I'm gonna send you one more message, and then you can reply to it, and then I'll let you go to sleep. Night, Katie. But I'm trying to see where do you go to your C face deformation. Okay, so is that? I'm trying to figure facial parts. So there's teeth and. Okay. To change your eye color, it's under a tire. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. So I gotta go to attire. Okay. Edit attire. Yeah. Okay, appearance. There we go. Thank you, Zachary. Hair. So let's do hair. I'm gonna do hair like when my hair is fully done. I'll show you what my hair kind of looks like. So let's do this. That's Tyson Kidd right there. Hairdo. I don't know what he thought about whenever he did that haircut, but bam. I asked another question. Okay, if you were a booker, what is one match you would want to see happen? Okay, I'm gonna do WWE first, and then AEW second. If I was a booker and I could sit there and based off how WWE is, they got the Raw roster, NXT roster, and SmackDown roster. if I had to sit there and book based off of what is currently done and being how the rosters are, I'd want to see AJ Styles build himself up in matches and stuff with Carmelo Hayes if he's not injured, with Carmelo Hayes and a bunch of people, and then I would want to see eventually him go for the United States title again against LA Knight down the road. But if I could do a dream match, I would want to see Shinsuke come back and get in that picture as well. But I'd want to do AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes in the WWE. AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes in the WWE one day. You know, maybe add a Seth Rollins mix to it or an AJ Styles versus CM Punk. You know, but AJ Styles would just ruin one of my favorite, probably top 5, top 10 favorite wrestlers and all that. So yeah, one of those things. You know, why my phone did that when I was trying to check the message and everything like that. And another match that maybe if I could sit there and theoretically for John Cena's like that thing, I know obviously people want to see him against Gunther, but him versus Randy Orton again, or him and AJ Styles one last maybe him versus LA Knight and stuff like that in his last run. So yeah. As far as AEW goes, I'd want to see since that means other companies. I would love to see Hangman Adam Page versus Brian Danielson or Hangman versus Jay White's happening tonight, so can't say that. But Hangman versus maybe Gabe Kidd or like Hiroshi Tamahashi or him versus multitude of people. You know, I like to see Miro come back. You know, but that's just me saying off the top of my head based on the rosters currently. But let me get my hairstyle real quick. What the? That's a ugly. Daniel Garcia hair looking hair. Well, it's not fully Daniel Garcia. But my hair is when I've got my hair fully going. It's almost like what WWE Trick Williams versus Randy Orton. That would be good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good. Randy Orton right now is trying to pay it forward to people and everything like that. There we go. There's my hair. Well, that's close to my hairstyle, but it's not that long. Cause like me, I comb my hair, just comb it down and then kind of poke it out in the front a little bit. Okay, because they did Randy Orton. Yeah, that rated Randy Orton versus John. They tried to do a cool move, but over rotation missed it all. So I guess let me see if that one's I think like it but shorter. I'll do that one and see if I can like so is there a way to like make your hair shorter? Is there if I go back here, let's see if make sure there ain't ones that it's better doing it. That's a little bit better. That right there, boom. I don't like that hairstyle. Which brand? I'd probably say SmackDown because I've always been a SmackDown guy, whether it was Teddy Long or it was the other people and all that. You know, I'm trying to find. Damn, that's ugly. I'll just do brown like that. See, now I need to figure out how to make my hair shorter because I like that hair color, but I wanted it shorter. Is there a way to make that hair shorter, like that? That's good. Facial hair. Nick Lawson as a GM, I would say he's probably an 8 or 9 out of 10. He's doing really good. I feel like there's a few things he could probably do work a little bit better. But I like him. I've always liked him as a performer when he was in the ring, back even in his TNA days as Magnus, and when he was an NWA champion as well. So I feel like for him as GM, he's doing good. I just feel like hopefully they can do a match between him and Adam Pierce one day. But man, or him get back in the ring and him and Cody go at it and everything like that. Boom. Mario's coming. Or just doing something a little different tonight. What's up, Skylander and Solange? How was your day, both of y'all? How was y'all's day? Yeah, I'm trying to find one that's a mustache just like down here. Oh, that's mustaches. Goatee hair. There it is. There it is. I was looking at the wrong stuff. Nothing much, just good. How was your day? How you feeling? I'm feeling better than when I was sick earlier in the week. Work's been a little bit stressful because we're getting the inventory and everything like that. But I can say that I'm actually feeling better than when I was sick and everything. For anybody that's watching and everything like that, because when I was sick, it was that the food just didn't hit right. If you were a wrestler at real, what would your theme song be? I'll give you a sec. Give you something interesting. Let me see. There we go. I gotta look up the band and then I'll show you what song. Well, no, I don't have that. That right there is kind of more me. If I do that, except, and then I go down here and do the sideburns, which would go all the way down and connect. But they're not as thick. Like I have thin sideburns, very thin. I do thin sideburns all the way down. See, that's like me. That is like me to a T. But let's see. See, I'm like that, but not that thick of a beard, like a real skinny version of that. So let's see if they actually do that. Do my thing, but it's like a skinny version of it. That actually works pretty damn well, minus the mustache. But let me look it up. I'm gonna look it up. It's Fozzy. It's Fozzy. I actually had that theme song one time. It was. It's not Jericho's theme song, but it's one of their songs. Lights go out because my finisher was a lights out. What my finisher was called when I wrestled, so it'd be Jericho's band basically. Yeah. What would you have as a theme? But I feel so much better than being sick early like I was earlier. You know what? Let's see. No. That actually works better for me right there, so I'm going to do that one. And then I think everything else in my face, because I'm not really going to go into much of that until later. Yeah, we'll accept. So upper body. Let's see. Do I know? Body hair, body hair, body hair. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I do usually have tattoos in this game. So let's see. Where's the tattoos? Okay, left arm, back. I don't have tattoos on me in real life yet, but I do usually have tattoos in these games. So let's do torso. If I was a wrestler, my theme would be black hole brain by Citizen Soldier. Zachary, do you have a Discord? Do you have a Discord? Okay. Right arm. Okay, let's do it right. If you would like me to share, if you put exclamation mark Discord, my Discord should link should pop up in the chat. Oh, that's the scars. If you want to join the Discord. So let's see. I'm not gonna do very big detail. This part of it, I'm just gonna like kind of do something so small for now, and then I'll do something on my right arm over here. That's gonna be like this. Yeah, I love creating wrestlers too. This is gonna be something small that I do over here, just to kind of get myself going. Yeah, because when I remember back whenever I was younger, whether SmackDown vs. Raw or after, I used to create Chris Fury. I once had a girl that I knew from work have me create her in the game. I made my Chris Fury gimmick, my Biohazard gimmick, my Levi Silverman gimmick. I created if they didn't have like stables in the game, but they had the wrestlers in the game, I'd get those stables to put together. Like there was one game that DX wasn't there, and I put DX in there. I put an older version of LOW in there. I put Chavo Guerrero and Eddie Guerrero together in a stable before. I did Hell Yeah one year, like that. here's the part that there we go to now. So let's do the lower body. Okay, you're in the Discord. Cool. If you've got in the Discord, it says game together, Xbox, PSN, or Switch. If you got any of those, you can share your code. If you got anything funny there, if you want to talk wrestling, talk wrestling. Not a lot of people do that stuff, but it's cool to see that it's there. So let's see. Tight. We were tight, yeah. Oh, those are blocked. Okay. Man, I already got a bunch of. No. I wear the things that aren't. They're like not like it's like the biker shorts. That's what they're called. I gotta find those. And that's Apollo Crews pants. I gotta find biker shorts because that's what they are. They're more like biker shorts. I just gotta figure out. Are they in the? You know what? Are they in the trunks part? That's more or less what they are. They're like the biker shorts. There they are. But it's not like the I want more of a generic one because I need something that I can like customize. Oh, my favorite wrestler growing up. Well, I can't. Well, it's, like I said, attitude, ruthless aggression era, post attitude era, before the PG era was my favorite. It's my favorite era of all time. Favorite matches, favorite just overall thing. So Rusev. So I'd probably say I like Brian Kendrick and Paul London. Those are in my top ten to 15. But my favorite wrestler of all time growing up was Chris Jericho, not the current Chris Jericho. Even though I wouldn't take him to say he's bad, it's just not for me. I'd say Chris Jericho growing up, you know, when he joined Fozzy, post Fozzy, 2000s Jericho, Edge, Chris Jericho, Edge, and Chris Sabin are my favorites of all. My top three favorites. Chris Sabin because he got me into TNA, seeing him do Metal Machine Guns, and then I cried when he won the world title and everything like that in 2013, I believe it was, and everything. And yeah, so yeah, and everything like that. But yeah, I'd say that. I'd say Chris Jericho for WWE to be Chris Jericho and Edge, because Edge when he retired, I cried. Something I can customize. Material. Oh, the late Rosie, yeah. my thing is that my dream match in like 2008, 2009, 2010 era would have been Motor City Machine Guns versus the SmackDown version of Brian Kendrick and Paul London. Yeah, which we could get my Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY because I think they're coming to SmackDown anyway, based on how things look. This is just a start of my character, right? Because obviously, me having the game now, I'm gonna go back and we'll do better edits. But it's just a start. Kick pads, yes, I wear kick pads. Let's do the boot shoes first, and then we'll do boot boots because I need to do this. Or I could do ones like that and then do knee pads. CM Punk. You wanna know what? That actually looks better right there. This is only the first version of them. Okay, so let's accept that just for the start of my character. Upper body, which I don't really wear anything in my regular stuff. It's just so this looks. That doesn't look half bad. That does not look half bad. Persona, current persona. That's just a start because obviously I gotta have this appearance. Clothing. Okay. Default ring attire. Edit attire. Then obviously I gotta add his clothing. Upper body. When he comes at the entrance. So let's see. We the ones, yeah, come in a shirt with we the ones on it. So let's see. Damn, that actually looks badass right there. That's the now everybody. This is just version 1.0, meaning there's gonna be a 2.0 and all that. But so there he is. There he is. He's always gonna change over time and everything like that. But that is the story. Personal info. on 85. I'm not trying to go all the way up on everything, but I'm going to a certain number on everything. Okay, saving. Do not upload yet. So there he is. Okay, so that's the start of a superstar. So we have just created a superstar. We're gonna eventually create an entrance, a moveset, and everything that here. Because now, because of PS Plus, I have this game. And obviously, we're gonna do a little bit of my facts, and we're gonna do play and all that. Obviously, there's one-on-one matches, normal matches, mixed matches, and everything like that. I think that me just doing this right here, just putting this out there, is cool. If anybody's watching the stream, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. And if you've heard the words that I am about to say, ever, let me know. Anybody's watching the stream, put a 1 in the chat. And if you hear the words I'm about to say in just a mere moment, let me know. As well. Everything like that. So, if you're watching the stream, put a 1 in. But number 2, if you've ever heard this thing, ever heard the saying, content is king. If you've ever heard the thing, content is king, let me know. I just want to read the room. Thank you for everybody that's like that. And if you've heard the saying, content is king, put a 2 in the chat. If you've ever heard content is king, put a yes or a 2 in the chat. But something that I watched today, this guy said content is king, and I just kind of correlated it to something, and I wanted to just say it for you. Say it to you all. So let me know. Also, if you can see, there's my messy bed, obviously. But if you see right there, there is a speaker, guitar, speaker cabinet. Then the amp and its speaker. Then the amp. That amp is hooked up to that, which makes it louder. Now I got a pedal board there, got an acoustic right there, got an electric there, and got another electric behind it. Got my first ever guitar there, and got more stuff in the other room and everything. If you ever heard the saying "content is key," Content is key or content is king. Put a 2 or a yes in the chat if you ever heard that. Okay. This may not be for everybody that's watching, but I want to say something, and I'm going to look directly at the camera. That's why I went to the scene right here. And obviously, on YouTube, we're headed to this goal. On Twitch, we're headed to this goal. Halloween is there. Vault Squad is for all of you that join, that subscribe, sub, all that good stuff. Boom. And follow me on social media and everything like that. But if you ever heard the saying, content is key, content is king. I thought about something. I've always, as a person that when I'm not working my job at the grocery store, whenever I'm here, and then what I call the section of my room called the vault, if I'm using Instagram or TikTok, I'm creating some kind of short content. TikTok's on TikTok, Reels on Instagram. I'm doing YouTube Shorts, or I'm being on a podcast, or I'm consuming content. Because if I'm not creating content, I'm consuming content. And when you hear the saying, content is key, content is king, think about Coke, Pepsi, Monster, any drink you drink. Think about any piece of clothing while you wear. Ralph Lauren, Levi's, Tommy Hilfiger, George, Walmart brands, and all that. Think about foods you eat. Chick-fil-A, wrestling, Snickers, Slim Jims. Think about Domino's, pizza, and everything like that. Think about things you use on a daily basis. In society, you used to say you wanted to drink Coke. Well, if you drive down the road, you're going to see billboards somewhere in the United States of a Coke. Or when you go to certain towns, as you get to on and off ramps of the highway, you're going to see, hey, there's a Coke factory here, or hey, there's a gas station here. This, that, and when you go to the gas station, they have all these different things that the company send them because they want you to say Bud Light, Coke, Coors Light, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, Slim Jim, Doritos, Cheetos, right? And it's all vibrant colors usually. Some companies don't use vibrant colors, but they don't use vibrant colors. Then they have a cool looking logo or a way that their stuff's done that when you see that, you always know that even if it doesn't spell the whole name and it's just maybe the first letter or last letter or something like that, you know what it is, right? Well, as a person, content is key, content is king, because these companies nowadays, because TV is not traditional TV, to where okay, I see the billboard with this product with Snickers on it, and a guy biting into a Snickers, and then a quote of how good it is, right? And then I was watching Family Guy, or I was watching The Simpsons or something on TV, and whenever that went to commercial, there was the funny guy saying the same quote, but actually doing the action of eating it, and then bam. They had to, that ad is a form of content. And if I'm Snickers, just looking right here, I got to figure out how to way to put myself on ads so people can see it when they're driving, because people drive every day. They go to gas stations to get gas. They go to Walmart and other stores to get groceries. They go to these little mom and pop places to get stuff. But nowadays, people are on YouTube. Or when you're scrolling through Twitter, every so often you'll get those, between the posts of the people you follow, you'll get ads. Instagram, same thing. YouTube, same thing. It's before you watch something. Twitch, before you watch something. And that's because me as a company, I have to sell it as an ad, because you're asking somebody, you're adding this to this product to get somebody to consume it, to see you. Because if somebody watches a 5-second ad and sees that, hey, AT&T has a deal for 2 phones, then that is their content of saying, hey, we got a deal for 2 phones, and then you go in there and you get the deal for, instead of paying $200, you're paying, hey, $150 because you saw this deal and you used the promo code. And me as a content creator, today I thought about it, and I haven't been as active as I want to. I'm thinking, if I just put something out there, if only one person sees it, it's one person that wouldn't have seen it if I didn't put anything out, right? because you can think all day long, right, about stuff. But if I sit there and make the statement that I said earlier at the beginning of the stream, post at least 3 times with live streams per week, you know, and then YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, 5 places. Post at least once a week. That means once in every 7 days. Then guess what? That means at least once every 7 days, if somebody is following me on TikTok or Instagram, they should see me. YouTube Shorts should see me. Then if they go to my actual YouTube channel and they hit that subscribe button and they hit that bell, that means at least 3 times they should see me, have notifications of me going live. And if I'm multi-streaming to Twitch, which I don't always do, I do it for 90% of my streams, then you should see, hey, at least a couple times, at least once a week, hey, he's live on Twitch. And that's my content, because if I'm getting all these things for free, which Coke has to pay to be on YouTube, pay to be on Twitch, so you get that 5-second ad or that 10-second ad or that 30 seconds that you gotta watch. Then if I'm doing free content, then you maximize myself by saying, hey, I don't have to overdo myself. Just put one piece of content on every platform and make sure if you're live wanting to play games and beat games like Ratchet and Clank, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and other things that I've streamed in the past, and if I stream at least 3 times a week for 6 weeks, then eventually something will be beat. Y'all will get to jump on something and play it with me. That's where content is king, because if I was Coke and all I did was send product to the stores, was on billboards, and was on traditional TV, and I never put myself on a streaming app or a digital app, then I'd be losing out on a customer basis, a customer market, because there may be somebody that doesn't watch traditional TV. They just have Hulu and Netflix and Paramount Plus and Disney Plus and all that, right? Well, if Coke, Snickers, Slim Jim never puts their stuff there as an ad, or they never put their stuff, or shows never get them in there showing their product, then that person may never see that, hey, there's a Coke with Oreos, or there's a Coke Zero, or this or that. And that's what I've got to do. Not necessarily stress myself out, but do that enough. But I've really been enjoying this stream, creating my character, talking to you all. I'm going to get out of here and check out the results and watch Sean Ross Sappa Fightful do his review of Wrestle Dream and see how that went and everything like that. I might watch it tonight. I might listen to it on the way to work. I'm ready to see how Monday Night Raw goes, because they're starting to get back to the 2-hour Monday Night Raws, and we'll see how it goes into the Netflix era in January. I still got to catch up on SmackDown from last night and everything like that. So I'm going to go enjoy my wrestling and stuff like that. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my night and everything like that. If next time I'm live, we will eventually create everything that we need to create in this game, and eventually I'll download characters and do as much as I can to maximize this, whether it be on stream, off stream. If you'll ever want to talk to me off stream, just DM me on Discord, DM me on Twitter. Easiest ways to get in contact with me and everything like that. I appreciate you all. I'm going to be working on some stuff music-wise and over the next couple months, because there's some people that are going to come out here and play and everything like that. So I want to kind of get my chops back up and everything. Not saying I lost them, but kind of make sure they're still there and everything like that. And yeah, we're gonna, like I said, with the next 30 days, the games that I've been playing, beat them. Still play the multiplayer stuff. I still got some stuff that I want to do that's horror related between now and Halloween. And if y'all want me to dress up the week of Halloween or the night of Halloween, if I do stream that night, just let me know. Say, hey, dress up, and I'll figure out something for you all to kind of just dress up and be a little bit comical for you all. But let's see if it's anybody saying in the chat. Anybody else got anything to say before I get out of here? Feel free to send your last messages in. If I go live again, might be this. But if it's not this, then I've got to do Ratchet and Clank or Five Nights at Freddy's, which I might do Five Nights at Freddy's, just get my first horror game out stream of the month there, because I need to do that in Dead by Daylight this month, and I need to beat Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. So I think I'm probably 2 to 3 hours left in that game. But we'll see where we end up. But remember, show the people that in your life you love them, because there's people in my life that recently went down, but he's back. He's back up, but not 100. So just remember, show him, because this guy, he thought his arm was hurting, but and his chest was hurting, but actually in reality he actually had a light, mild heart attack. You know, if y'all ain't got nothing else to say, y'all stay awesome, and I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, definitely Monday, because I don't have to work Tuesday. And that 12-hour stream that I said I was gonna do during my birthday weekend and everything like that, there will be a time when I get it, when I figure it out. It'll be off the cuff, but it'll be at least 6 hours of streaming, where there'll be at least 2 games to 3 games played during that stream. And also, once I beat Ratchet and Clank and Friday Freddy's, officially beat those games, I know what I'm going to be streaming, and it's really a big story-driven game. Anyway, if y'all don't got anything else to say, do this biggest favor of all that. Stay awesome. Thank you, Zachary. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Stitch, for all being here and everything like that. Let's see. Oh, what the roster is for this game, real quick. Let's do tag teams. They got DIY. They got Alba Fire. This. They got them. They got them. So I've got to unlock the Brothers of Destruction. Chase U. Creed Brothers. Damage Control. I can make the other version of Damage Control. Oh yeah. So them Gallus. I like Gallus. Yeah, them. That has changed. Big E. Funny how he was in NWO and in DX. Yeah, there's some other tag teams I can make. They got Shawn Michaels in here. Dude, there's Triple H. Oh wait, you do him and Shawn Michaels. You can make a DX tag team in the game, basically. See, if you see, look. You give me 09 Shawn Michaels, right? 09 Shawn Michaels with an 08 Triple H. You can make that a version of the later version of DX, you know. That's Hunter Hearst Helmsley right there. What's up, Big Evil? I'm glad that even though he's not wrestling on like Raw or SmackDown, they've had him let him do some other outside of WWE wrestling, which wouldn't have happened 5 years ago. Sensational Sherry ain't even in WWE when they made the game released. So bam, or he just got released. Charlotte, fucking sexy TikTok. Oh yeah, he should come out. See, it says talk on her. Then if he comes out, it should say talk on his thing. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Rhea Ripley 20. That's Rhea Ripley now. Then you got Rhea Ripley 17, 20. Rhea Ripley 17. Goddamn. Fire Crush. Mysterio Jr. Rey Mysterio was 6. Now he has more tattoos now than he did then too. Think about it. Razor Ramon, Ravishing Rick Rude. I don't know who that is. She's hot. And she was with Braun Strowman before. Dated Braun Strowman. Orton 15. Orton 02. That should be that should be Orton right before the PG era, like 08, 09, something like that. Orton. R-Truth. That's the first version of R-Truth. Post Malone. Pat McAfee. Udis. Umas. Noam Dar. He's one of the people from the Cruiserweight show years ago, but he's just so laid back and he's like a trainer now and everything like that, you know. Nikita Lyons. Thick mother. Crazy but hot. MVP. Muhammad Ali. You should have Hardcore Holly in here. Man, Undertaker sitting there. Is that? She's hot. DLC, which I gotta buy some of the DLC probably towards the end of the year. I'll buy it. Because this will be one that I'll be playing for a while. Ain't no way to love Kane like that. They should do, if they got Kane 08 and Kane this, they should do the 90 version of Kane too. I think Hardcore Holly would be a cool thing to have. Hell yeah. That should be Gregory Helms if they do it right. She reminds me of Anna Jay and Bad J, but she's not as good as Anna Jay as a wrestler. Wanna be Becky Lynch. Eve Torres, one of my favorites of all time. I love that she's in here. Oh, that's the Elite Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is in here. Yeah, come back to Y6, Darius Butler. Oh, hey, he got released here in the game. That's my custom superstar. Batista, I gotta download that because I gotta get him in the game. Custom for Chris Thunder. Iron Jaw and Rage. Okay, cool. Striker, prideful, cheer, overall champions. Look at Logan Paul. Next, he had a concert for a Performance Center champion. Damn. This should be an up, down champion. Ooh, 2012, 2017. Hell yeah, I like that version. They got the version the big goal without that on it. Yes, there we go. It's like a WCW belt. Let's see. I know I didn't have a single match, but we will do that in future streams. Like I said, if I stream again tomorrow, it's probably gonna be one of the games that I need to make progress in. Not maybe this or Dead by Daylight, but we'll do this once more this week. Maybe on my off day, I'll see how everything goes because my off days are different this week. It's Tuesday and Thursday. We'll see where we go from there and everything like that. I appreciate you all watching. Thank you, Big Evil, Zachary, Stitch, and everybody that's here. Appreciate you all. And if you enjoyed this, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, share it out, leave a comment. Because if I get comments on my videos and streams after I go live, I'll be happy as a guinea pig. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Stay awesome.